Hello and welcome back to whatever we decide to name this podcast. We haven't named it yet. We recorded an episode already about Pokemon Go with me and Dante, but this time we have a special guest who,
Hello. Meme Lord Soda in here.
yeah, it's Gage. Are we going to be talking about, are we going to be talking about the gambling thing or the...
We can, yeah.
I think we should talk about the gambling thing because Gage, who's here with us,
Quite the expert on the gambling.
not necessarily on how to gamble, but
Just on losing everything ever.
yeah, he's an expert on losing while gambling, which is I mean, if you guys don't know what the whole about the whole gambling thing that's going on, it was like this gambling scandal where first off, Valve was being sued, right, for I guess promoting underage gambling, even though they really weren't. It was just the sites that were doing
To
it.
be fair, Valve can't do anything to stop like what websites are created for that though.
Yeah, so
Well, yeah, but they can still like acknowledge it, like.
Yeah.
well, they could try to add more security with the whole thing as far as what third-party sites like use your account for, as far as like trading and all that stuff.
At first, when I heard the lawsuit, I thought they were gonna lose, but I think Valve is such a big company that they'll be able to work it out.
I think they are gonna win because really Valve had not much of anything to do with this whole situation. But
Yeah, I have the lawsuit right here. I'll send it to you guys.
okay, so we can all just
It's
look
like
at this nice
it's
research.
like 55 pages.
Uh,
Really.
but yeah, so Valve is being sued, but so are a lot of companies like CS:GO Diamonds, CS:GO Lotto, which is like going to be a big topic in this, CS:GO Wild, where basically it's because they don't enforce, because they don't stop or make any effort to stop underage gambling, they're being sued by like a mother and this company. And wasn't there a way where people could actually join the lawsuit if they have lost money?
I think so.
Yeah, there was like a thing where you can email this guy and be part of the lawsuit if you've lost any money gambling. Yeah, Gage, you can earn like your $400 back from.
Yes.
Because there's like
Sweet.
websites where you can exchange skins for like actual like your real life money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so basically, wait, what?
There's been a lot of like controversy around CS:GO Wild too, like with FaZe and stuff.
Yeah, but I think
Right.
FaZe said they didn't own anything. They just know the people who did.
Yeah.
And then there's like
But there's
certain like
also-
websites getting shut down in like certain places.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they said like CS:GO Wild was shut down in parts of the U.S. or.
Yeah, it's not shut down for. I could visit it right now, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
I'm
up
gonna
for-
go like gamble my whole.
Gamble your nice
Actually,
knife.
yeah, let's just go gamble my 30 items. Let's go.
Yeah, CS:GO Wild is working. I'm on
There's
CS:GO
only
Wild right
one
now.
There's only 2 people on it though.
Oh wow.
3 people.
Yeah, 3 people. That's sad.
Okay, never
Yeah,
mind.
it's-
There's like
it's like-
like a lot of people. On like $100 just went in. And
So-
someone just lost $100. Let's go.
Yeah, CS:GO Wild. I don't know, but a lot of stuff that's going on, like a lot of controversy that's being created in the whole CS:GO gambling thing, other than not stopping underage gambling, which really isn't that hard. They could just do what OP Skins does, where they ask for your ID number or like,
Yeah.
what is it? They ask for your ID or something like that.
Like a picture of your ID or something like that.
Yeah, something like that to confirm the fact that you are over the age of 18.
And
And-
then your boy Gage can't gamble anymore.
But if they do something like that, then they could have completely avoided this lawsuit, but they didn't because children are probably their biggest audience or their biggest, visitors.
From either losing hundreds of dollars or gaining hundreds of dollars.
Me-
OP Skins though, like you only need an ID if you're gonna sell something. You can still buy something without an ID.
Yeah, so but they're not a gambling site. They're just a
Yeah, true.
buying and selling site.
You can just buy and
And-
sell skins.
And plus, you have to click this thing that says, "I confirm that I am over the age of 18." Where with gambling sites, you can just log in with your Steam account and immediately gamble, even if you're 7. Like,
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
they literally don't even say, like, some, like, CSGO Lotto, I think, added a disclaimer saying, if you're under 18, don't gamble here, but they don't make you, like, it's not relevant. It's not this huge thing that shows up. It's just, like, a little box.
Yeah, it's like
So
click
I
to
have a-
confirm to
I
make
have a
sure
question
you're
for you
over
guys.
18.
TmarTn, Syndicate, and I think Josh OG. Do you think they should be getting the hate that they got for Lotto?
Ooh, that's
No.
tough. That's a tough. Maybe I don't know.
Well,
So
not.
that's a really tough question. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because
'Cause-
all Joss OG does, he really only gambles on it, though.
Yeah, all three of those are owners of the site, but like,
TmarTn is getting the most hate because I think one, he's addressing it the most.
yeah.
Two,
I think Josh also would have like disclaimers of the site in his like streams and stuff.
well, not necessarily disclaimers, but at least things that say he's sponsored by them,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
like
yeah.
he has that little like banner thing that says CS:GO Lotto, just to like show people that he's sponsored by them. And I saw Jericho uploaded a video about that, which is kind of weird, seeing as Syndicate is like his good friend. Like Syndicate is like
Yeah.
they lived together for years. And he even said like it was morally wrong, but like illegal. He's not too sure about that whole situation. And that he's so open about his sponsors. He literally says like, I'm sponsored by Monster Energy, I'm sponsored by Razer, and he's completely open about it, which I think is a good decision.
Yeah.
He's like TmarTn, I think is getting the most hate because that one quote that everybody is using in their videos, that's like, what he's like, we found this new site, and then blah blah blah. Even though he was the owner of it when it was created, like he claimed that he didn't own it at that time, but he's the president of it. He like, yeah. So
Yeah, I think TmarTn could have like stopped a lot of the drama too, because didn't he like go back to all of his descriptions and like change the description just so he could say that?
yeah. So basically, he just kept lying and lying and lying and digging a deeper and deeper hole.
He kind of did it to himself in a way, but
Yeah, so whereas Syndicate, he just made one tweet saying, I should have been more upfront, but we have never rigged the games, we've never stolen money from anybody, etc. To where TmarTn just keeps lying. He lied to Scarce in the DMs, and what else? He just says he found it. Like, he's lying over and over and over, and not just, like, where the others, they didn't, or not the others, Syndicate said, or he didn't say that he owned it or was sponsored, but he didn't say that he just found it. He just, I don't know. It's tough.
it's a huge thing.
So, and TmarTn, did you guys see his apology? Like, it was only
I
up
did.
for a little bit. I didn't see it, so.
I didn't.
I saw it when
I
it was
saw him.
still
I
up.
saw him upload it, but I didn't watch it.
Okay, so Gage, you have the most, expertise on this whole subject because
Yeah.
you saw it.
I feel like I don't know. I just feel like he was trying to get empathy from people, if that's even the right word. But like he was trying to get people to side with him, in that video, because he. I don't know. He was just like all over in the video and like.
And a lot of people were criticizing for including his dog, Hope, and they were like, "You're including your dog
At
to
the
create
beginning,
sympathy."
yeah.
Yeah,
That's the word. Empathy. Why am I saying?
empathy is like close enough, but
Yeah, don't judge me.
but yeah, but then a lot of people were defending him, saying he always has his dogs. Like, what are you talking about? He always has his dogs in his
Sure,
vlogs.
mostly he does.
But
My
the
end of vlogs, he always does.
Yeah, but the biggest thing about that apology video that I've heard, I mean, Gage, you can actually confirm this or debunk it. But the biggest thing I heard is that it didn't seem sincere at all. He wasn't apologizing for what he did. He's like, I'm sorry that you guys feel betrayed by this. He didn't say I'm sorry I wasn't more upfront or anything. And they said it was really brief, and Keemstar was really upset that he said like, let's make this short and sweet. And so like, Gage, did you feel like it was sincere? Or did you feel like it was like a?
That's hard. I feel like part of him was sincere, but like then again, a huge part of him was like, I need to like keep this site going. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he can't bring too much hate to the site or himself, because it's his career. Like he has to. Like I don't know how to explain it, but
I feel like he was trying to talk as little as possible so that he didn't mess up again accidentally in something he said that would create more hate for him or the site or damage his defense in the whole lawsuit situation because they're being sued. It reminds me of this thing. So one of my cousins, I was like kept in the dark about it mostly, but one of my cousins got in a ton of trouble and got like his phone taken away and everything like that because he took my other cousin's phone and said something nasty on Facebook. Not sure what it was. It was like deleted immediately, but he got a strong talking to from like my uncle, his mom, just like everybody, and he like seemed really sorry, but he didn't seem sorry about what he did. He seemed sorry about that people like caught him and that they were like mad at him. Not necessarily like he wasn't like sorry that I did this. He was sorry that he got caught doing it.
Yeah.
And I feel like
Yeah.
it's the same situation with TmarTn. He's I don't think he's really sorry about not being more upfront, but I think he is sorry that this information was uncovered.
Yeah, I could see it.
I mean, how much money have you lost, Gage, on gambling?
On gambling, I've lost probably like $500.
That's intense.
Oh.
All right. We probably should have said
Hey,
that
wait,
earlier.
It could be worse.
Yeah.
CS:GO Wild alone, I've lost $200.
Okay. Yeah. On my main gambling site that I use is CS:GO Diamonds, and I lost $114.
Let's see, on CSGO Wild, I have
But you're in
let's
profit
see.
on Wild, aren't you?
My winnings is 972.
You want,
That's
you
your
wanna see my
net
winnings?
gain. Is that your net gain
No,
or?
my net profits is 106, but my winnings I've won 972.
Oh, okay. Well,
My
that.
winnings on Wild, 2,400.
Wow.
God.
I need some like soda. Get it so I can spit it out.
Yeah. And
Also, because it's my name.
yeah, I was like, that's where I thought you were going with that whole thing. Yeah. So, I mean, I'd say we're pretty well versed in the whole gambling scene. We all went through like for me it was a week. For Gage it was like 3 months or something. It was like
We've all won and lost.
yeah, it was like a gambling phase that we all went
I
through.
do it like
Yeah.
every now and then.
And Dante's like the least gambler
Dante's
out of all
more
of us.
smart about it. Alex, me and Gage.
Let's not talk about Alex, all right?
I'm
It's
gonna
just
bring
been
Alex
so-
up.
Wait,
Okay, I'm gonna bring up Alex. Alex.
so on CSGO Wild, you can deposit anything 50 cents and above now.
Woo! They're desperate for money. I'm gonna go deposit right now during this video.
I'm just point out because I see it. It's 55 cents I can go in.
Hold up.
Oh, we're all gonna go on CS:GO.
So Alex, he's a smart gambler, but he doesn't know when to stop.
Yeah, that's his problem. He has won so big at times. At times,
Yeah, and he just
For
doesn't stop.
me, if I deposit in like a knife, then I go until I can at least buy another knife.
so he won what, like $300 with 12 cents or 20 cents.
I think he was almost like at one point in profit like $500.
Yeah.
No, he was at like $300, and then he kind of lost it all.
And then when that happens, it goes straight to his head, and he's like, dude, I can gamble more. And then he gambles more, and he's like, oh, I lost. Let me put this in. And then he loses that, and he's like, let me put this in and loses that.
He's
And
like,
then-
he's like one of the gamblers. Like if you lose, he's gonna double.
Yeah.
So basically, what he does is just like rage betting. Is what you
Kinda,
could
yeah.
say.
I mean, he's just not the smartest. He's good with gambling to a certain point. And then instead of just saying, okay, I'm done, I'm going to take my $500 profit, he's like, I'm going to try to make this $1,000 profit, and loses it all. And
All in with everything you won over like a month.
yeah, and my gambling story is I have never gambled anything major except for this like $50 knife. And I went from $50 to $70 or $73. And I was like, okay, I need $74. And then I'm done with gambling, because then I could have gotten the knife I wanted. I could have turned a crappy, like the cheapest knife possible on the market to a fairly like average knife. And I needed one more dollar, and then I lost everything. For that $1, I lost
Yeah.
more and more and more and more. And ever since then, I've been doing like $1 bets, $2 bets, nothing like major. Gage's story. Do you want to explain your?
I can tell one time that I gambled.
Yeah, just a brief story. We don't need to hear your entire 3
My
months.
entire like life story of gambling. No,
Yeah.
So I had a $3 souvenir package one time. I put it into CS:GO Fest, and I won $100 on a 4%. And then I doubled that, and then I lost it all in one coin flip. So
Yeah.
what?
So I think that's everyone besides Dante's problem is that we don't know when to stop. So we will all win big and have a lot of success up until a certain point when we're like, instead of accepting the fact that we got really lucky and like I doubled my profit or I doubled the money I had and everything like that, and instead of just being like, okay, like my luck's gonna run out eventually, we keep going until it's all gone.
Yeah. How do you guys feel on like how old you should be to gamble? Like,
I think the only thing is with kid gambling, it's almost not as bad as adult gambling, because although adults are probably like smarter, they're more rational, can think about it. Adults have more to lose. They can lose the ability to feed their family. They can lose their house. Kids, they could just lose that $60 game they wanted to buy or something like that. They can't go and, force their entire family into starvation.
They can't lose literally all that they have like earned.
Yeah, I mean they can, but everything they've earned is not what's supporting themselves or their family or buying their house or paying the bills.
yeah.
So that's
I
an
feel
issue,
like
that one.
It can cause an addiction though, like to wanting to do it more.
An early addiction, yeah, it can like
Yeah.
yeah.
But then again, if you think if you know you're responsible enough, and
If you play, I feel like if you set goals, like if I would have been like, okay, once I reach $70, I'm done, and if I go, if I lose $10, I'm done. It's like you need to set goals and then resist the urge to go past those goals.
yeah, if you can resist that urge, you should be good. Like,
But I mean,
I
we.
don't know.
A quick disclaimer: this podcast does not encourage, or none of the people
Yes,
on
it
this
does.
podcast do not encourage gambling. Gage.
Okay, don't everyone but Gage.
walk upstairs, go get your mom's credit card.
No.
Censor. Cut it out. Cut it. Oh my. Let's see. I
If your
mean,
mom's not around, you can use your dad's credit card.
No.
and if neither of them are around, just like
Use
look
your
around,
mom's credit card.
or just like take the most the things your mom always tells you not to break or drop or lose. Take all those, go to a pawn shop, sell them, then go to,
Well,
Log on to the black market online and start selling right away.
or you could just go to a pawn shop, sell it, then go to
Or you
near.
could walk outside, shoot someone in the face, take their skin, and then sell it.
Whoa.
Okay.
Caleb, you're not helping.
I feel like we got
And with that
extremely
profit, you
sidetracked.
can just start. You can go all in because it's like $4,000 for someone's skin.
And you can become the next El Chapo.
El Chapo.
He's a Mexican drug dealer.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
You're giving Gage sense
Ooh.
now.
Well, that's
Know
a
what I'm
problem.
doing over the summer.
Becoming the next El Chapo. El Chapo. I feel like we got extremely sidetracked and never really talked about the main issue, or
Okay.
didn't talk about it in general, which I think
Okay,
it's like
I have a
CS:GO
question
Lotto.
for you guys.
All right.
If Valve does
Yes.
lose this, yes, if Valve does lose this lawsuit, what do you think's gonna happen to the Steam community and like skins, right? Like,
I don't think they are gonna lose it because they don't set the value. They can say we don't set the monetary value. We don't set this knife as $300. The community does.
yeah, I
But-
don't think they're gonna lose it either.
In the case that they do lose, actually, I think regardless if they win or lose, there's going to be a lot more, changes to how strict the third-party system is as far as where you can log into your Steam account from a third-party website. I think they're going to make that way more intense. Like maybe you have to apply for it, or you have to like go under like this authentication. I don't know, anything that will help save them in future lawsuits, because they definitely don't want to be sued again for obvious reasons. But if they lose, that's a tough one. What do you guys think?
I think like if they lose, like skins, like they're gonna like. I keep saying like. Do you guys like that?
I hope the podcast enjoys it.
That they love it, or no, they like it. I
Punny.
think a lot of the prices for skins will definitely drop, of course, because we're losing a lot of that value. And I don't know.
It's really tough to say.
I'm pretty sure the market would just crash. Like.
Actually.
What?
Very professional podcast here. I don't know what else.
You should put professional on the title.
Dude,
Professional.
this is just gonna be called the Professional Podcast. That's the name. No, we're not calling it the. I feel like we should just call it the Meme Squad. We still haven't named it at this point, in case you couldn't tell, but just like the Meme Squad Podcast, because it's. I mean, if there was a meme podcast, this would be it, with these 3 people and any special guests we decide to bring along.
True.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, about the whole professional thing, me and Gage do have some pretty professional mics. Even though Gage's gain is just a little bit high at the moment.
Sorry, man.
I just lowered it just a little bit. Oh my
Is this
god!
better?
Yes, this is way better, man. And now he's silent. Awesome.
Alright, great.
I just have mine like all the way down, and then I'm just close to my microphone, and I feel like that creates the most podcasty feel.
Wait, can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I
Yeah.
didn't know my mic did that. Okay.
Yep. I don't know. Are there any other topics you guys want to touch on or discuss? I mean, overall points. What TmarTn and Syndicate did, in my opinion, it's not okay as far as not being upfront. Both legally and morally. Like, it's illegal to say or to not disclose that you're sponsored, but it's also kind of wrong to try to manipulate your fans into thinking like, oh my gosh, look, my favorite YouTuber just won $30,000 on this gambling site. And they say nothing but positive things. It's just everything is positive reviews because they own it. And if you don't disclose you own it, then people are going to think that your opinion is unbiased, even though it's very biased because it's your website. So I mean, that's my opinion on the whole thing.
I think YouTubers are a big part of it too. Like, when they're gambling on a site and they win a lot, like, it'll encourage people to go gamble on that site too.
Well, that's how I found CS:GO Diamonds. Wow.
Yeah, me too.
How I found CS:GO Diamonds is from Sparkle's video when he was originally sponsored by CS:GO Diamonds. How did you guys find CS:GO Wild and all that stuff?
I found it by FaZe.
Yep. And what about you, Dante?
I actually know how.
Yeah, so I was introduced by Sparkles. Gage.
Probably just YouTube.
Yeah, Gage was introduced. So YouTube is like a huge thing with the whole CS:GO gambling thing, and with this latest thing, I'm not sure how people are gonna do with whole like gambling videos, as far as just since they're getting hate at the moment.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's gonna be an interesting like couple months or weeks, as far as
have to see how it turns out.
as far as CS:GO skin values, gambling sites, Valve, and their trading system. I don't know. A lot can change from this. I'm gonna go file a lawsuit real quick so I can earn my $100 back.
Damn, I'm gonna go win some 1,000.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're gonna get 5,000, huh? Or 500, not 5,000.
Nope, 5,000.
5,000. Yeah, he's lost $5,000 on the site, guys.
500 grand, actually.
Oh my god. Not 500, not 5,000, but 500,000.
I'm heading for $1 billion next week. What?
What?
Next week?
What?
Oh, look, we can see you signed the thing.
Great.
Lawsuit. The bunch.
You can actually like add to the lawsuit and stuff if you email this one guy. I'm not sure if you're gonna get any money. I don't know. I would hope that they would return whatever money is yours, or like whatever money you lost.
If like someone our age were to like do it, they're like, well, why are you gambling?
Just say your mom did it. Your mom.
My mom took my skins and decided to do it.
My mom has a gambling addiction, ran out of money, so she took my Steam account. Long story short, actually, it's none of your business. Just give me my $90 back. Thank you. I don't know. Is that all the points?
I think so.
Dante, is there anything you want to say?
Nope.
All right. Well, I'm probably gonna have to chop up that episode and like move it around because we were like everywhere, and I kind of want all the topics to be together.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed that podcast. I'm not sure if anyone made it to the end, but if you did, you're super cool. But yeah, this is the Meme Squad Podcast that we just named. with me, Gage, and Dante.
Yay.
That's Dante. Bye-bye.
We're better than a.
Baited podcast.
Yes, that's. Yep.
Yeah, I knew you. Yeah, anyway, bye-bye. Best podcast.